The players were chosen from among the thousands of Ukrainians wounded in the war. With limbs lost to Russian attacks, they gathered at a stadium in Kiev over the weekend, ready to embark on a new contest, a soccer tournament. Organized by Ukraine's Association of Football, the League of the Mighty is Ukraine's first soccer championship for amputees. Over the past year, the association has invested in local communities to establish teams, recognizing the growing number of war-wounded citizens as a result of the nearly 3-year conflict. With 6 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper on each side, they engaged in intense matches. Outfield players, all lower limb amputees, and goalkeepers with upper limb amputations, played without prostheses, relying on wrist clutches for control. Pokrova Amp won the tournament, with captain Valentin Osovsky describing the triumph as exhilarating. He said that the goal is to have their own championship and to create a strong team to represent Ukraine at the international level. Andriy Shevchenko, president of the Ukrainian Association of Football, said this goal would be a priority for the next few years, as he noted there are more than 100,000 amputees in the country, most of them soldiers who were injured while defending the country. For Alina Balbek, advisor to the president of the association, the sport is one way to provide mental and physical rehabilitation for amputees, but also for society to normalize their growing numbers. Citing their own research, Balbek said the association boasts at least 60 professional amputee players in Ukraine, a significant number considering there are around 1,000 worldwide. Featuring 5 teams from across Ukraine, the weekend's championship served as a testament to the association's success in developing grassroots amputee football across the country since the full-scale invasion began. A dedicated department within the association assists local groups in creating teams.
Тепер опустили ноги на газон, сіли, спинку підняли і тепер тягнуть.
Вони виходять з іншої сторони. Вони по ту сторону команд сьогодні грають.
Більшість із вас є військовими. І ви отримали свою травму, захищаючи нашу країну. Тому я хочу подякувати вам за вашу сміливість. Цей турнір, він дуже важливий. Важливий тому, що він надає надію, він дає можливість всім нашим людям, які отримали травми, мати можливість реабілітації, якісь частини реабілітації, як фізичної, так і моральної, через футбол.
Я всі один про одного все знаємо.
А ми міняємо.
Давайте грати в команду. Слава Україні! Героям слава! Смерть ворогам!
Це для мене основна, була як за ціль основної реабілітації. Мені це дуже допомогло і фізично, і морально, бо тут я з побратимами так само, які пройшли через те, що я. І ми один одного розуміємо, у нас є спільні теми, і ми дуже гарно проводимо час.
Він впреться в мене, він почне розвертатися сюди і виводити. І виводити. Сюди не приходила передача, а сюди проживає в момент. Цей гравець не підсяде. Що?
Ну, наш досвід десь 1,5 року складає. Порівняно з європейськими чемпіонатами це дуже маленьке. Але в Україні ми перші, хто після повномасштабного створили команду замфутболістів. І от пробуємо якось рухатися в місце, щоб наш чемпіонат внутрішній був і ми на міжнародній арені мали сильну команду.
The Russian Federation is killing not only Ukrainians, but also its own civilians. This was stated by the press officer of the Temporary Military Commandment's office in the territory of the Russian Federation, Alexei Dmitrashkivsky, on the air at the telethon. On the evening of January the 11th, Russian aviation carried out 2 strikes in the area of the boarding school in the city of Sudza, Kursk region. As a result, 1 woman received a lacerated wound to her hand. In the morning, the woman died. The boarding school premises were badly damaged. All the windows and doors were knocked out, he noted. According to him, a serious question has now arisen about where to move those who were on the internet to warm them up, because we are talking about elderly people, many of whom have disabilities, Parkinson's disease, and 1 person has a mental illness. Dmitrashkivsky noted that there are about 2,000 civilians in the area controlled by the Ukrainian armed forces. He also specified that there are more than 70 people in the boarding school. The Russian authorities were aware that there were civilians on the territory of the boarding school, but they still decided to launch an airstrike. This is evidence that it is not in the interests of the Russian authorities for these people to survive and tell the whole world the truth, which they know not from Russian television, but from their conversations with the Ukrainian military, Dmitrashkivsky emphasized. According to him, the Russian authorities are committing genocide against their own population. He said that as a result of Russian air, artillery and mortar shelling in the Kursk region, 36 civilians were killed and more than 100 people were injured, while 70 Russians died of natural causes. Recall, the fighting in the Kursk region began in August 2024 when the Ukrainian armed forces crossed the Russian-Ukrainian border near the city of Sudza. Ukrainian troops quickly began advancing deeper into Russian territory. National security expert and Ukrainian armed forces serviceman Ivan Vachenko said that the Russian Federation has stopped any talks in the context of peace talks because its army cannot oust the Ukrainian defense forces from its territory. According to him, the Kursk operation has broken Russia's geopolitical alignment for any negotiation processes.